The MCU is back in full swing after all the pandering that Bob Iger promised was not going to continue during the situation where they were trying to butt out a person who wanted to be on the board. Right after he gets confirmed to be safe in his position as leader without needing to have any voice of opposition on the board of Disney, here he comes out confirming that there's going to be a female Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four. And I know a lot of weirdos on the internet are going to come after me and say, there was a female Silver Surfer. Yes, I know that there were there were two that I can think of, I believe, female Silver Surfers. Neither one of them are Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer is Silver Surfer. All the other female iterations are from alternate universes and storylines that don't have any bearing on the actual story. And you know the reason why they want to do this is because they can now make a lesbian innuendo between Silver Surfer and Sue Storm. We already heard rumors about Sue Storm being the leader of the Fantastic Four when we all know canonically, it's Reed Richards who is the leader of the Fantastic Four, one of the smartest people in the Marvel Universe, if not the smartest person in the Marvel Universe. Also one of the most tactically advantageous individuals that you could possibly hope to have on your side in a conflict because of how versatile he is, along with the use of the other Fantastic Four members like Sue Storm, who can make invisible force fields out of anything and do whatever she wants regarding telekinesis and even some level of telepathy. And then you have Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, person who can burn hot enough to blaze at the heat of stars. And you have the Thing, someone who regularly fights the Hulk. Now, he's not as strong as the Hulk, but he regularly fights the Hulk. What a great concept for a story, and now they're going to ruin it in the Marvel Cinematic Universe because that's all that the MCU has done in recent history. The rumors were true again, disappointingly so this time. Deadline exclusively reports that Julia Garner has been cast as the Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four, the upcoming Marvel movie based on the superhero team. Garner will not portray Norrin Radd, the traditional Silver Surfer who is a man, but Shala Bal, a paramour of Radd's, who in an alternate universe depicted in a few limited series in a second Silver Surfer, second to Radd that is. Garner is best known for starring in the Netflix crime show Ozark. She appeared on The Americans and Modern Love. The Fantastic Four also stars Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, and Eben Moss Bacharach, I think, I don't know how to pronounce his name actually, as Ben Grimm, with rumors that either Javier Bardem or Antonio Banderas is being courted to play Galactus. The Fantastic Four, directed by Matt Shakman, is scheduled to hit theaters on July 25th, 2025. Yeah. Obviously, this article goes on, says, is it an accident that this news broke on the same day the Disney proxy war ended with Bob Iger's favor? No, it didn't. It's not a coincidence. We all know that this sort of stuff is planned in advance. They probably had a whole other idea of what to do after if Bob Iger didn't win the proxy war. This whole she's not Norrin Radd, she's Shala Bal smokescreen isn't fooling anyone. It's their excuse to pretend that they're following the comics and give their social media sycophants an argument. Half-assed though it may be, it's like saying that making Lois Lane the DCU's official Batman is perfectly fine because she wore Batman's armor in a comic once, and I guarantee you that the same phonies who are going to pretend to be excited for a female Silver Surfer would pretend to love that too. Yes, I 100% agree. We have seen this time and time again, where they say, well, it happened in the comics once, therefore it's exactly like the stuff that you guys want it to be. It's like, no. We want this to be like the stuff that we grew up reading, the stuff that we grew up watching, and the cartoons and TV shows that we loved and adored. We want there to be an actual appreciation for the source material, like was made an effort, like what was done in The Lord of the Rings, when they actually made an effort to follow the source material and follow it as closely as they could while still adapting it to a completely different medium from books. That's all people really want. We don't want a direct adaptation, but we want you to at least try to be faithful to the original source material. And the MCU has failed to do that at every turn in recent history, and they have continuously bled fans from the fan base. All that you have left now are the 0.02% of people that will never actually want to go watch this movie because they think that it's oppressive to show anyone in any light that they don't completely and totally favor. And if there is anybody who goes to watch these films, it's going to be an abysmal return at the box office because, again, you've bled the fan base. The casting for Fantastic Four was abysmal. I didn't get a vibe of any of the characters from anyone except for maybe Vanessa Kirby. And even then, I don't know if she's actually right for the role of Sue Storm. She looks the part, but I don't know from her previous work if I can confidently say that I think that she's going to be a good Sue Storm. I know that Pedro Pascal is not going to be a good Reed Richards, because Pedro Pascal is a very one-note actor who has only been noticeable because he was the Mandalorian, a role in which he hides his face for the majority of the time that he's on the show, and a voice actor, I think he records the lines, and a stunt actor does most of the work behind the scenes. So, Pedro Pascal is not a leading man. He is not Mr. Fantastic. I'm going to suspect that a lot of people are going to go back to that Fox Fantastic Four series, the 2 movies, Fantastic Four and Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer, and we're going to get a resurgence of love for those movies, which I have always had, goofy as they are. Goofy as those films are, I still think that those are the best interpretations of the characters that we've gotten on screen thus far, apart from cartoon shows and adaptations in animated forms. But in terms of live action, the best iteration we've gotten of the Fantastic Four on screen has been from the Fox Fantastic Four movies. And those were still way off the mark, but at least they got the characters looking like the characters. And that's more than I can say for the majority of what's been going on in the modern day MCU. Anyways, that's going to do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a great day and a great rest of the week.